We are 0.1% of the way out of the solar system. Welcome back to Universe Horizons. If you were watching the last video, then you might have noticed quite a bit of things have changed because the game has been running offline for quite a bit. So let's check out some of the new things. First of all, looking up here, we have a distance of 56 AU, which is pretty far compared to the end of last video. And if we go over to here, we are almost 50% of the way out of the solar system compared to the 0.1 we were before. So we've made quite a bit of progress there. We have one of the newer tabs that we were supposed to get when we got to Mars, the Iron tab, so let's check that out. Game is telling us to click here, so we'll just click that. And we have a little cooldown, 10-second cooldown. And it looks like down here it says 60% chance to gain iron. And then maybe after that there's a 20% chance to gain aluminum, and same thing with these two, but it's rare. So we'll do that, and we got an iron there. And I guess we can just get more material gain if by doing that, so we get 2 of each. I'll actually do that a few times because we now have 120 million aluminum. So it's not too hard for us to do these upgrades. So now it looks like we'll get like 41 iron, 41 aluminum, and so on. So click this again, we got 41 iron. Now it looks like there's only a 5% chance we'll get calcium. We'll also lower dig cooldown down here, so we don't have to wait a whole 10 seconds anymore. And we'll just keep lowering that and clicking. Also, if we head back over to our aluminum tab here, we have 450 million silicon. Quite a bit more than last time, meaning we should be able to basically max out these upgrades. And it looks like we can unlock an automation upgrade in the iron tab, so we'll get that. And we'll max this out too, so we can get even more aluminum. Looks like we can auto buy silicon here, so we'll grab that. And auto buy silicon upgrade too. I have no idea what those do, but we'll just get them. And same with this one, I have no idea what it does, but I like clicking shiny buttons, so we'll do that. It looks like back in our silicon tab we have a new upgrade at 25 AU. Multiply your passive silicon gain and your bit upgrade. So I guess that just multiplied our silicon gain by bit upgrade 1, so this bit upgrade. So we can multiply it even more if we just upgrade this a lot. And yeah, we are getting quite a bit of silicon now. We're getting, yeah, quite a bit, I'd say. And it looks like the auto silicon upgrades are just these. It just does these for us, which is nice. If we want to get auto extraction, we're going to need to spend a lot of magnesium, a lot of iron, and silicon and aluminum, but we shouldn't really care about those because we have a ton of those. But to get 400 magnesium, that might be a little hard. So we're going to max out that stabilized pressure. So for now, I think we'll try and upgrade this so we can just spam iron, basically. We got some aluminum there. And also over here, we got a tab called the hydrogen tab, so we'll check that out. And this looks complicated. Okay, so from what I see right now, we have some hydrogen storage. We can upgrade that. We can get more hydrogen per second, and we can get more hydrogen pumped per second, which I guess means pumping this hydrogen in the storage that is made by generating it into these little tanks right here, which that we can then spend. So let's actually just pump more hydrogen into there. And it looks like we're gonna need more magnesium if we'll do more of that. And we do have quite a bit of hydrogen storage now, 30,000 after we upgraded a few times. And I also activated this one because I just wanted to activate one of them. So it has a little marker down here. Maybe that has to do with our hydrogen. I don't know though. But an extra 16,000 kilometers a second might help out, but When we're going 1,000,000 kilometers a second, I don't know if that'll do much. And I don't even know how I've gained this much speed. If we look down here, we have a speed boost upgrade, which gave us 32 kilometers per second every upgrade. And this has been going for a long time. I'll just say that. So if we go back to our hydrogen tab, it seems like whichever one is active will pump the hydrogen into. So now that we've reached 500 hydrogen pumped into this one, we boosted our speed by that much. And this one seems to be a lot more expensive to get because that first one is about a lot times more. I wonder if we can actually do both upgrades at once. And if we head back over to our iron tab, we can click this a few times. Then we can click this a few times, and now our dig cooldown I think will be pretty low. It's only at 6 seconds now, so that's better than before. We also have a tab called the asteroid tab, which I'm pretty sure we probably unlocked from the asteroid belt. Yep. And if we go to this, it says tap on asteroids to damage them. Our speed is 0.25 and our current damage is 34. Interesting. So I'm guessing we can just tap these and they give us water. Maybe we get extra resources when we destroy them. And it looks like this asteroid is not available. Can't click that one. But we can try and destroy this asteroid. And in just a couple seconds, we should have this asteroid finished off. And there we go. We unlocked a tab called the booster tab, which, let's see what that does. We have a silicon multiplier, aluminum multiplier, iron per second, magnesium per second, and calcium per second. And so gain a bonus multiplier to your speed based on available boosters. Total boosters purchased 0 and available boosters 0. I need 600,000 silicon. 600. Well, yeah, 600,000. So we can get boosters. And we can put our boosters into these, or we can have our boosters just default to damage, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if that is the damage though. But our damage is slightly increased, I think, because now we're getting 10 water per click. I don't think we'll destroy this rock anytime soon though, so for now we can probably just get iron per second for our boosters. And down here we have this tab called the tachyon tab. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but let's just go into it. For every 300,000 kilometers gain 1 tachyon particle per second. Current tachyon particle production is 4 per second, because yeah, that would be right. Until we get to 1.5 million, we'll still be getting 4 per second. And to add 10,000 kilometers to our speed, we'll need 100, so we'll do that a few times. Or actually, maybe we only do it once. And we can add this upgrade, add silicon purple upgrade. 1 gains x200 to your speed, so we'll do that. Now that we've done that upgrade, we are getting, I think it's a 4-second cooldown, yep. So that's better than a 5-second cooldown. So maybe we can save up for this auto extraction, which we'll need at least 1,000 iron for, and the magnesium shouldn't be too hard to get while we're getting the 1,000 iron. And in just a couple more clicks, we should get 1,000 iron. If we could actually get the iron, that's 3 clicks in a row without getting this 65% chance. That's 4 clicks now. And there we go, finally got it. So we should just get it automatically, and there we go, we got auto testing. And we can also click, so it's basically every 2 seconds if we add those together. We can also upgrade our iron chances there. And back on the hydrogen tab, we almost have enough to get this. Once we get 4,500 hydrogen. But we should be able to upgrade this a few times too. And maybe this only once, but that should be enough. And we are getting 16 times 2 hydrogen pump per second, so 32 hydrogen pump per second, but we're only getting 10 per second, so we'll have to upgrade that a few times, but until then we'll just have to wait for this. And now we should be able to upgrade this a few times, only 2 times. So if we head back to the iron tab and click this a few times, we should be able to get it. And with that, now we can. So now we are almost getting more. With one more upgrade, we should go into the positives with the hydrogen we're earning. So that means we need almost 400 iron, which with one click should do the trick. And now we have a positive amount of iron. So you can see that number slowly going up. And we just unlocked the asteroid mining damage formula set to speed 0.45. So if we go over here, we are doing a lot more damage. I don't know where we got all that damage from, but we also have a better damage multiplier. So now I think we should be able to destroy this asteroid if we click enough. We should be able to do it actually pretty easily too. And with one more click, I think this should do it. Actually 2 more, but there we go. We got the challenge tab. So if we go over here, we can start challenges. If it has this little A symbol, challenge progressed only while the game is focused, meaning it doesn't happen offline. But if we do a challenge, it looks like we can get a lot of rewards. And this reward actually unlocks the big asteroid, which gives you speed equal to the damage dealt. So if we deal more damage to this, we'll get more speed, basically. Which times 10 too is quite a bit of speed. This also gives quite a bit of speed. But there is a big effect. And we would need to get the 4,000 AU traveled to get there. And this first one seems easy. We just have to travel 10 million kilometers at half our speed, which should only take about 15 seconds, so we'll start that. And already we are like a third of the way through, so it's already pretty easy. And done with the first challenge, and it added some speed there. So if we go look at it, it's added a new challenge, which divides our speed by even more. But it'll give us more speed, so let's try that one now too. And we're already at 15 million, so not too much longer. And 20 million, there we go. There's our new speed. And the next one's 40,000, but I think we'll hold back on that one for now. But I have noticed, because in the last video, we unlocked, I think it was an engineer, but we maxed out this, which means we unlocked skills down here, it says it. And if we go to our explore tab, we do have skills, so we'll see what that does. And skill 1 just adds 50,000 kilometers per second for 20 seconds. So we'll try that out. And just for, actually it looks like the cooldown is 60 seconds on it, but it only lasts for 20 seconds. So we don't have too many skills right now, but we can work on that for later. And we're not doing too much asteroid damage to this asteroid, so we'll probably need to work on that too. Now that we have a lot more iron, we can upgrade this too. And our dig cooldown is now 2 seconds, which is pretty fast. So I'll upgrade that too. So now we have a 75% chance to get iron. And our dig cooldown is 2 seconds, so we could get quite a lot more iron now. Actually, if we go back to an energy tab, since we've traveled so far, we can reduce the time it takes per tick, which will give us our benefits faster, but it'll also take faster. But currently, we're gaining more than we're losing, so it's still worth it to do this. We can't even upgrade this one yet, but this one still works. And in the next new tab, we have the water tab over here, which we have 0 water pump per second, draw water into a tank, so I'm guessing this is our pumping water upgrade, and we get 0 water per second, gain water equal to the water pumped, which costs hydrogen. And currently we do have some hydrogen, but not too much of it. And we don't have any milestones yet because we have to fill the tanks to do that. But for now we can pump water, but we won't be able to get any water. So the tanks aren't filling up at all. But in the meantime, we can head over to the titanium tab. And it says we can build a scavenging drone, which costs silicon, aluminum, those don't matter too much, and iron, which is pretty expensive for us right now. And because of this not having any drones, 0 to 10, we have a 0% chance of getting 1 titanium every second. And I'm guessing these upgrades increase drone capacity, increase iron and aluminum gain in the iron tab, water gains from mining asteroids. I'm guessing these are all just upgrades for resources, and this one probably just helps for getting titanium. And it looks like if we click this tank, it's now filling up somehow, because the water's pumping, but we're not getting any water, so it's not taking any of our water, so I don't even know what's going on here. Also, I think if we head back to the iron tab, we should be able to do more upgrades, like reducing our cooldown, so now it's only 1 second. So we can click every second, but that is maxed out now. So that's the fastest we're going to be able to dig. Unless, I'm pretty sure in the hydrogen tab, we can also reduce this over here even more. But for now, I don't think we'll need that. And we'll just upgrade our enchants to get iron more. And we've upgraded these a few times, and now we are pumping 86 hydrogen per second, but we still do need to gain more. So we'll have to upgrade this back to 90. So we'll do that twice, and we just need 2 more to be able to make back all the hydrogen. And now we are gaining hydrogen again. And if we want to get as much hydrogen gain as possible so we can upgrade our water tab more, then we are probably going to have to get more iron to do that. But for now, we'll just upgrade this a few times. And it looks like if we want to get water ticks, we have to be offline. So maybe in the next video we'll get that. And back in the upgrades tab, in the engineer tab, we can probably max this out now, since we have quite a bit of distance. And we have quite a bit more upgrades. And with this maxed out, we do have another speed upgrade. So we'll do this a few times. Or maybe a lot of times. Yeah, I think we're gonna max this out. So we'll max that out. And we can probably upgrade this so we can get even more speed and more energy. And it looks like our silicon is... we're definitely losing a lot of silicon. But we'll also upgrade this with the aluminum. And we don't have enough aluminum for that yet. But we are also gaining about 40,000 silicon per second, I think it is. And now that we have magnesium and water, we should be able to do this upgrade a few times. But it is still pretty expensive with the magnesium, so currently won't be able to finish that upgrade. Back in the tachyon particle, we can do this now, so we'll do that. We'll add 1% of tachyon particles to our speed, but we can actually afford this upgrade. Add 100 base damage to asteroid damage, why not? This one costs 10,000, so we can't do that now, but add 85 to minimum water gain from damaging asteroids, which will help out with getting water. And adding your energy amount to the speed, so 58,000 more speed isn't too much, but maybe we can get that in the future. But now we are 65% out of the solar system, which is a lot of progress since the video started, compared to when we started the first video and ended the first video. We did not make too much progress there. But we should probably save up some of our iron for these upgrades, so we'll click this a few times. But we still do have 0 titanium, so hopefully we can change that soon. And I forgot what it takes to make. It takes 10,000 iron, which shouldn't be too hard for us right now. But I think we'll focus on hydrogen for now, because then we'll be able to work on the water tab. And it looks like now that we're at 15,000 water, we can see a tiny little pixel of water down here. And it looks like we're going to need to get this pixel of water to up here if we want to unlock our milestone, which will probably give us some cool upgrade. For now, we'll just keep mining on the Mars surface for more iron, so we can get that drone. And in just a second, we should unlock this upgrade. Skill 1 lasts for additional 20 seconds, so should upgrade that any moment now, once it reaches to the bottom of this little pixel. And if we were on this skill tree, we barely still have the first upgrade, which is pretty slow. But it does multiply the purple silicon upgrade, which I think was down in here, wasn't it? It had purple silicon upgrade and gains x200 to your speed. But now that we have 10,000 iron, we should be able to buy a scavenger drone. So we have a 0.1% chance of getting a titanium every second, which is pretty horrible. But after like more than 15 minutes, we would get that, which is quite a long time just to get one piece of iron, or titanium, I mean. So I think actually this drone capacity means we can just have more drones. But I think we're gonna want to get buy more drones before we expand the amount of drones that we can buy. And there we go, we now have skill 1 lasts for 20 additional seconds, so let's go activate skill 1. And now it should last for 40 seconds instead of 20, leaving us with only 20-second cooldown time, where it does nothing. But I do wonder what Engineer Upgrade 6 and 7 gain a synergy means. And also we should be able to max out this upgrade now, which unlocked a few upgrades. Regulate water flow and upgrade magnesium drive coils, which gives us per level 9,000 kilometers plus 9,000 kilometers times upgrade 9. But this is upgrade 9, so that's interesting. Wonder if I upgrade this, how much will we gain? We gain twice as much, so let's try that again. And that time we gained pretty much the same amount again. So I think the more we upgrade this, the more kind of exponential it becomes, I think. We can also max out this now. And eventually we should be able to max out this once we get enough aluminum. It looks like we can unlock something called the damage res in the booster tab. And it looks like this damage res is so gain resistance power over time, required for some challenges and other stuff. Damage resistance. I don't know what we would take damage from, but maybe that'll be used later. But I think we can buy another drone, so we'll grab that, because we still have 0 titanium so far. And we should be able to do this challenge here after just we wait a bit. But we can also activate our skills. And we do have a second skill now, which gives us a ton more speed and some magnesium per second, so we'll do that one. And the good thing is these skills aren't affected by the challenge, so it actually really helps out quite a bit. So we're about a little more than halfway through the challenge. We're almost 3/4 the way of the challenge, so we'll be done pretty soon. And we can also re-enable this one skill now that it's run out. And we can re-enable that skill too. And our rocket ship is looking pretty different with the skills enabled. It looks like we have like a shield. And we have a blue instead of orange and red fire behind us, or boost. Or engine, or something like that. It looks like the skill 2 is the one that gives us the force field looking part. Skill 1 gives us the blue engine. And we also have completed the challenge now, so we are almost completed with this challenge. So we should be able to finish that sometime. And we are now at 71.66. Now we're at 71.71, and we're going pretty fast out of the way of the solar system. But I do think that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. So go check out the game on Steam. It's called Universe Horizons. The link in the description if you need it, and make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video, and bye. We are 0.1% of the way out of the solar system.